They told you it was impossible. They laughed at your dreams, said you were too bold, too ambitious, too unrealistically hopeful. They put limits on you, they told you to stay within the boundaries they defined. But what if they were wrong? What if the limits they placed on you were never meant to define who you are, but merely to make you question how far you can actually go? The truth is, all those people who doubted you, the ones who said you couldn't, the ones who tried to keep you down, they were simply reflecting the world they chose to see. A world that stays small, that stays safe, that avoids the struggle and the fire of greatness. But you were never meant for that world. You were meant for something far more powerful. What they never told you is that the most powerful force in the universe is belief. Belief is the key that unlocks every door. Belief is the bridge from where you are now to where you are destined to go. And belief isn't just some passing thought or wishful thinking. Belief is relentless. It is unwavering. It is the unshakable force that pushes you through every storm, every setback, every moment of doubt. Belief doesn't just carry you when things are easy, it propels you forward when everything seems impossible. Belief is the fire in your soul, the force that turns dreams into reality. It's what made Thomas Edison keep going after thousands of failed attempts. It's what drove Henry Ford to revolutionize the automobile industry, despite everyone telling him it couldn't be done. It's what made Walt Disney keep pushing forward, even after being told he lacked creativity, even after his first business venture failed. They all understood that belief is more than just a feeling. It's an unstoppable force that drives action, that fuels the fire of progress, that brings the impossible into reach. And so, the question is, do you believe? Do you truly believe that the life you want, the success you desire, the greatness you can achieve, is within your reach? Or have you allowed the doubts, the fears, and the criticisms of others to tell you who you are and what you can do? The moment you choose to believe in yourself, the moment you choose to align with your vision, to trust in your purpose, to walk in the certainty that what you desire is already on its way, you unlock the door to a reality where nothing is impossible. You have to understand that belief is not just an emotion, it's a power. It's the driving force that makes success inevitable. Think about the people you admire most. They weren't always at the top. They didn't always have the skills, the resources, the knowledge. What they had, above all else, was a relentless belief in themselves. They believed when others doubted. They believed when the world told them no. And they refused to back down, to retreat, to settle for anything less than the life they were meant to lead. But belief alone isn't enough. Belief needs clarity. It needs vision. Without clarity, belief can become scattered, unfocused. Without vision, it's just a wish. It's a dream with no roadmap to get there. But when belief and clarity come together, that's when magic happens. That's when you're no longer walking through life aimlessly. You're stepping forward with purpose. You have a direction. You know where you're going and why. You're not just moving for the sake of movement. You're moving with intent. This is the same belief that gave Martin Luther King Jr. the courage to stand on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and deliver his "I Have a Dream" speech. It's the belief that inspired him to fight for equality and justice even when it seemed like the world was against him. He had clarity, he knew what he wanted. But he also had a belief that no amount of adversity could ever diminish. And you have that same power within you. You may be facing your own struggles right now. Maybe you're feeling like the odds are stacked against you, like the world isn't on your side. But understand this, nothing worthwhile comes easy. The path to greatness is not smooth, and it is certainly not linear. It's filled with obstacles, with failures, with moments that will test your resolve. But it's in those moments that your belief becomes your greatest weapon. When you believe, the obstacles are simply challenges to overcome. When you believe, every setback is just a lesson in disguise. When you believe, no matter how hard the journey gets, you will keep moving forward. Because belief is relentless. It pushes you past the excuses, past the fears, past the doubts. It keeps you going when others would have stopped. It gives you the strength to keep fighting even when every part of you wants to quit. You see, the world is full of people who give up too soon. They encounter a few setbacks, and they decide it's not worth it. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is this one thing: relentless belief. Relentless belief doesn't care about the obstacles. It doesn't care about the criticism. It doesn't care about the failures or the struggles. All it cares about is the end result. It sees the future and knows that it is already on its way. And nothing can stand in its way. But belief doesn't work alone. It needs discipline. It needs action. You can believe all you want, but if you're not taking consistent action towards your goals, you're just wishing. You're just hoping. Discipline is what keeps you moving when motivation fades. Discipline is what turns your belief into a reality. It is the habit of daily commitment. The small, consistent actions that compound over time to create massive success. It's easy to believe in something when everything is going well. It's easy to have faith when the path is clear, when success feels guaranteed. But belief isn't tested during the easy times. Belief is tested when things get tough. Belief is tested when the world is telling you to quit, when the weight of the world is pressing down on you, when you can't see the way forward. That's when belief becomes a choice. It's a decision you make every single day to show up, to take action, to keep pushing forward, no matter what. That's when you truly begin to see the power of belief. Because belief isn't just something you feel, it's something you do. It's a daily practice of trusting yourself, of showing up, of committing to the process, no matter how long it takes. It's easy to say you believe in something when it's convenient. It's easy to say you believe in your dreams when everything is smooth sailing. But when life throws challenges at you, when you hit roadblocks, when things don't go according to plan, that's when belief truly matters. That's when it counts the most. So, what are you willing to do to turn your belief into reality? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to endure? Because success isn't for the faint of heart. It's not for those who give up when the going gets tough. Success is for those who dig in their heels, who press on when everyone else walks away, who stand tall in the face of adversity and say, "I will not be moved. I will not be deterred." It is for those who have the courage to believe, no matter what. And once you make that commitment, once you lock into that belief, that unwavering, relentless belief, the universe begins to shift in your favor. Opportunities begin to appear where you never saw them before. Doors that were once closed to you start to open. The impossible becomes possible, because now, you are operating from a place of power. You are operating from a place of conviction. And that's when things get real. That's when you step into the life you were always meant to lead. That's when you finally break free from the limitations that have held you back for far too long. Because relentless belief is the power that turns dreams into reality. And it's the power that will unlock your potential. Now, it's time to decide: will you believe in yourself, or will you continue to let the world dictate what you can and cannot do? The choice is yours.